can do it!
Let's go, poet.
I don't know about you, but here's 10 things I hate about being called smart. 1. Being smart is hard. It's like a skill that students have but don't get paid enough for. Why not get such credit just for coming to class on time? 2. Do I look like a human dictionary to you? I mean, I know my report card spells out angelic sounds, but that's because I'm conscientious. 3. I'm not a perfectionist, I'm an overachiever. I like to go over what is expected of me to fulfill my dreams whether I like it or not. 4. Homework plus overachiever status plus procrastination equals no sleep. The average what? 8? I don't know, I'm not genius. The only things that I run on every day are 4 hours of sleep and a medium-sized cup of coffee from 7-Eleven. 5. My friends always come to me for help, as if I'm their only hope of getting a good grade without them having to lift up a single finger. It sickens me to see that they never learn to do things for themselves. Why not talk to the teacher sometime? I don't have all the time in the world to give you all the answers. I have a life too, you know. 6. Being smart isn't defined by the A on my report card. Same for how F's don't equal to stupidity. I don't know about you, but both smart and stupid begin with the letter S, so stop complaining and start doing something. About my grades. Failure has become my greatest fear. Just thinking about it gives me anxiety. But the thing is, I fail at being perfect. Because 3, I'm not a perfectionist, I'm an overachiever. And yes, I can be lazy sometimes, but determination should be the key to opening doors to the real world. But I warn you that 1, being smart is hard. 6, being smart isn't defined by the A on my report card. 7, I worry too much about my grades that I barely make enough time for my family and friends. My BFFs have already found a replacement for me, someone who's willing to make time for them because I always say that I'm too busy. 8, just because you think I'm smart doesn't mean that that should be the only thing that I'm recognized for. It doesn't mean that you'd be lucky to have me in your group. It doesn't mean that my knowledge should be the only reason for you to talk to me. It doesn't mean anything. 9, I have the stereotypical Asian parents. I have no choice but to be smart. I can't act stupid. But I never know. 7, I worry too much about my grades, so much that I get depressed, have mental breakdowns, stress, and cry. I worry too much about my future, but people care too much about their social lives. 10, now know that I'm not the best at counting. I like to count backwards, hitting the negative integers before resuming forward. I don't know about you, but success shouldn't be determined by your level of intelligence. Being intelligent should be moving on from your past failures. Because work ethic, determination, and a few failures is all that it should take to be somebody. Yeah.